What's up, YouTube? So I have this coat right here, but when I seen it, I was like, you know what? I'd really like to make this. The original one is made out of pine, and I'm making one. This is red oak, but you see it has the hangers. Well, what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna teach you how to turn the hangers. So here's my blanks. I'm gonna end up turning those. This isn't actually assembled yet. As you can see, this comes off of there. And with this, I just have some dowels in. And then once these are done, then I'm gonna assemble everything, finish, all that. So I'm gonna head over to the drill press and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Right here, I'm drilling a 1/2-inch hole with a Forstner bit right through the end. I'm gonna end up putting some dowels in. And that's how I'm going to attach it to the shelf, the coat rack. I guess I should have set the camera up in a better spot. You can't really see with my hand in the way. Sorry about that. While I was drilling these holes, 3 out of the 5 ended up splitting. Those, as you can see right here, I got a split. One of them completely split in half, which is right there. So now I'm going to have to glue those up. So I'm getting ready to glue these together. Pulling that dowel out real quick. Right here I'm grabbing some CA glue. Put a little bit in there. I'm going to put some above the crack. And then I'm going to follow through with some Titebond 3. Get that in there. Put the dowel back in and clamp it up. Alright, so I already started roughing this out here. I pretty much just got it round now. So now I'm going to start shaping it to how it's supposed to be. Right here I'm checking with the calipers for the base. I'm looking for a 0.96 at the base and at the top. And then I'm going to end up doing a groove right underneath. About 0.72 away from the top, it's gonna have to be at a 0.54. Now I'm getting ready to make my mark so I can make that bead. And just measured a 0.72 with the calipers. Turn it on, make my mark. As you can see, and I'm gonna start forming that bead. Right here I am using the Wood River detailer. It came in that 3-piece kit that I ended up doing a review on. It's actually working pretty nice. I would like to say that red oak is really hard to turn, seeing it's real grainy. Right here I'm about to get a catch. Piece ends up breaking right there. Fucking sucks. Alright, so as you've seen, this happened to me yesterday. I'm not even gonna try and fix it or redo that one. I did these two before this ended up happening. And then today, I tried doing this piece and it's splitting already. I just like to say, red oak, very hard to turn. It's very grainy. You get a lot of catching. It's not very easy to turn. This is my first time doing oak. So I definitely suggest if you're gonna try doing these, don't use oak and maybe use thicker material. Don't glue your blanks together. What really became my issue is I think when I drilled this 1/2-inch hole for the dowel. So my thought process was, I know this will fit in these holes, right? That way I don't gotta worry about taking too much material off, making that tenon myself. But it's just caused issues. It made 3 of the 5 split. and then I had to re-glue. It's not holding up good. These two didn't split, and these two turned out great. I do have one on the lathe. It's about as far as I got as this one. So I'm gonna finish that up so you guys can see it, and hopefully it works out so you can see the process. Let's get to turning. I'm starting out with that detailer. I got a line right here, as you can see. That's where it's gonna start getting tapering to get skinny. I'm just taking away some material, working down to that line. I'm gonna go up top towards the head of it. And then here shortly, I'm gonna end up using my bowl gouge to start sloping it in for the taper. I'm starting off with 120 grit, and then I'm gonna end up going to 180, and then I'm gonna finish it off with 240 grit. I'm using Mylan's House of Color High Build Friction Polish. Just putting a little bit on my rag right here. And I'm gonna end up rubbing it on by hand at first. And then I'll turn the lathe on and start doing that friction polish. I end up doing 2 coats. So I got 3 of the 5 done. I think instead of trying to redo the other 2, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some dowel, put it in these spots here, flush it up, sand it, and just go with the 3 hangers. This is for myself, so if I was doing this for anyone else, I would take the time. I'd make 2 different ones, but that's how you do it. Makes your coat rack look a little bit nicer than just buying some hardware. This way, you also save money. I mean, you're already spending money on buying the wood to make the project, so why spend more money on hardware when you can turn them yourself if you got a lathe?